Yeah, so basically what's going on here is that I have this huge project for my production class, which I had to start like a month ago, and my great idea actually failed. Then my second good idea, yeah, it also failed. And then my third idea failed also. Professor Solar, you have 1 week to finish your project. So then I googled what is a good idea about a documentary. What's relevant to me is men. So I went on and I asked a group of very handsome, strong, macho men in the American University in Bulgaria what turns them on. And you can see what I found out.
Brains and looks. Why? Because it's the balance of the two of them. You can't just have brains and you can't just have the looks.
Sexy woman. That's the first thing I'm looking. Charm. I mean charm, beauty, and afterwards, if the person is smart or intelligent or whatever. I mean, because I cannot. It's in the nature of a man. He cannot choose an ugly woman, even though she's smart or. That's my opinion.
Brains.
Why?
Because it's more important in my opinion.
First look.
Why? Why do you choose looks?
Because they're the first which you can see.
I guess sexy girls.
Oh, smart women turn me on. Yeah, smart women turn me on. Because they know how to be sexy.
Of course, looks.
Good guy. Why?
Because it's all about breasts and boobs and ass.
It's pretty confusing now, isn't it? I don't know. The second part of my plan was to make a little social experiment. Basically, since nobody else wanted to do it, my good friend Paulina Georgieva agreed to help me and go out on 10 different dates with 10 different guys and see how men react to her behavior. With 5 of them, she was gonna act.
Intelligent woman who believes in herself and all that stuff.
And on the other 5 days, she was gonna act. Let's see how did the dates go and what did Polly find out.
So excited with date number 1. I think it will be awesome and it will be a valuable experience to both of us. We'll see what happens. Tonight I'm going on date number 3. And hopefully it will turn out better than the last one last night. Oh, I'm preparing for date number 6. I'm very excited. We're going to a restaurant in Ezerec, you know, the hotel. And it will be quite an experience there with him. Hopefully everything turns out good.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a dress, hopefully it's sexy enough. I think he'll definitely like the look. He doesn't look like too deep person, but I hope he'll surprise me. Not only with his taste for the restaurant.
Are you kidding me? Seriously?
It went out awful. It was awful. It was a complete failure. Like, I only talk about like stupid stuff, like what society is supposed to think of pretty girls. That I talked about my dog, about my hobbies, about how I like shopping. He talked only about himself. He wanted to understand me more, but he was asking questions, which is never a good sight. I don't know. It went wrong. At the end of the day, he really looked really bored. I don't think he'll ever call me again. With Sasho, like, he really listened to me. He shared my opinion for healthcare and politics and everything. I was so amazed that we actually talked so much. Only one of the guys with whom I acted dumb called me second time for a second date, and 3 of the other guys with whom I really was showing off as a smart person. Guy number 8 is texting me right now. He's saying that he just read my article on Forbes. and he was really amazing.
3 days, 10 guys and 10 dates. The first part of my experiment was done. Now it's time for the second dates with guy number 9, guy number 10, number 3 and number 6.
It went on pretty well. I took him to the Modern Gallery of Art in Sofia. We had pretty good time. I think it was interesting to him. We went to the National Museum of History. We spent 4 hours there. We went through all the exhibitions, and then afterwards we went to Starbucks. We were sitting there and drinking coffee and stuff for 4 hours at least, and we talked a lot, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to call me back. Guy number 3, oh my god, it went awful with him. We went to wine tasting, and afterwards we went to the museum again of modern art. I was wearing high heels. I was so annoying all the time. He was so pissed off. I was complaining about how my legs hurt. I wanted to get a cab and he didn't want. He wanted to take a walk. And at the end he was just so pissed off that I'm not thinking that I'll ever see him again. Well, guy number 9 and guy number 10 actually called me. And guy number 10 offered me to spend New Year's Eve with him. So I'm considering that as an offer. Of course it matters. It matters for the clearly physical part, but if you're super duper stupid or dumb, even the sex is not going to be good. What can you expect? Dressed in dress.
Now it's time to sum everything up and say what I learned. And if there's one thing I learned from all of this, it's that it's pretty damn hard to go out with 10 different guys in 1 week, and I don't recommend it to anyone. Yeah, maybe it's not all about looks. And to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. I really wanted to find out that men really care about looks. It would have been a better, yeah.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but